And we're back. So now we want to add some streams and some trees to our island. And what I've done is I've gone back to catalog. You should have a pane here. And if not, we can go up to, let's see, where is it? Well, if you lose things, just start clicking on stuff. It's in here somewhere. View maybe, there it is. Catalog pane, okay? And there it is. All right, so if you go back to catalog pane and you open up our lab one, this is the working folder. You can see, oh look, there's our shapefile we've created. We need to create another shapefile. So I right click on the lab, new shapefile. It's got the right file path, which you always want to check. And then I can do island streams.shape. Now, spaces are okay most of the times, but if you're going to move this to other systems and older software, you may have a problem with spaces. So I'm going to start getting rid of those. And then we can go to polyline, and I'll show you what that is in a second. Again, I'm going to ignore these other settings for now and go to geographic coordinate system, world, WGS84. Now, because I do this repeatedly, you can go ahead and add that as a favorite. Let's see. Well, never mind. You used to be able to add it as a favorite. There's favorites. Okay, new projected, new imported. Huh. Well, how do we add that as a favorite? Add to favorites. Ah, they moved it there. Okay, now it should appear up here so we can get to it more quickly. Yay. Click OK. There we go. All right, so got WGS84, got my file name, click run. All right, and now we've got our island streams over here. Oops, double clicked on it. And we want to go ahead and edit and create. So now we're back to create features. However, notice that we've got two layers now to edit. And we want to be careful and make sure we're editing the island streams one, because if you have a bunch of layers and you're digitizing, you can end up editing the wrong one. I've done that repeatedly. Okay, so I'm going to put a point here at the edge, and you can see that it will snap to this edge if I get close to it, and that's fine. And I'm just going to have a stream come up here like that. If I accept that, okay, and then I'm going to go to select up here. This isn't too important, so don't worry about it too much. But I can turn off my selection. See, yep, there's my stream. Okay, and you can see again it's highlighted as I come across it, and it gets a little bigger box when I get to a vertex. So I'm going to go ahead and click there, do another stream. And I think we need to drain this part of the island. Okay, so now I have a stream network actually. These are connected. They're separate features, but they are tied together to exactly the same points, which is important when making things like streams and road networks. And that's all we really need to do. Now notice the tools for creating polyline features are a little bit different than they are for Polygon. And if we go to modify, some of them are going to be the same, like the one I use the most is vertices, and some of them will be a little different because polylines are different from polygons. But basically the same. And feel free to spend a lot of time here if you want. If you do a lot of digitizing, you want to become pretty comfortable with this and look at the other tools. And I always want to go to edit and save. And that's it. Okay, now we need to add some trees, and trees are again different. So we need to go back to catalog and create another shapefile. Okay, and these are going to be point features. So I do island trees.shape, and instead of polygons or polylines, I want to go ahead and do that as a point. I've been doing GIS for a while, and I've only seen one multi-point file in my entire career, so I would avoid that one. And multi-patch, I don't think I've ever seen. So point, polygon, and polyline are the only shape files I use on any kind of regular basis. Again, we do coordinate system, but now it should be under favorites. Now, of course, I've marked my favorites here, and this is on my personal computer. So if you do that in the virtual machine, those will go away, and you'll need to reset them each time. We're working on that. Do run. Now I see I have 3 layers. Okay, and we can go to create. There's our trees. Oh look, different tools, and not as many because points are simpler than polygons or polylines. But now I can add some trees to my island. Get it nice and forested. Okay. And then accept them. You don't have to accept it, especially when doing this kind of stuff, but you do need to make sure you save your edits. Okay, and we'll come back and we'll do some stylizing to this.